Hello and welcome to my third video of my virtual Book of Shadows. In this video I am going to talk about the natural laws of the universe. These laws are important in the practice of magic because in order to fully understand how magic works, and so you can use it yourself, you need to know these laws. So let's get into it. I'm going to start with the natural laws of the universe, and then we'll move on into the laws of magic. The first law of the universe is there's innate balance in everything and everyone within the universe. Basically, everything is balanced. Everything is how it's supposed to be, sort of. You can say that. But basically, everything's balanced. There's a balance between light, dark, white, black, whatever. There's always a balance between everything. This is important to know because if you want to strive to have everything that you do have that balance, because it's more effective that way. So, and plus, if you do something that's really good, the universe, in order to naturally kind of make it balance out, something bad will happen. That's why this is going to be kind of a crappy example, but war and all that stuff, in my view at least, because we have love, we have war. It's the balancing act. So gotta think of that in your actions and what you do in practicing magic. Second law of the universe is that for every action there is a reaction. This is true in everything, including physics. Newton's law: for every action there's an equal and opposite reaction. It's actually the same thing as the natural law of the universe, the second one. This is important because in magic, when you do something, expect something to come back at you. That's only natural. You don't have to believe in the law of threefold, which says that whatever you do will come back at you threefold. But you have to at least acknowledge that if you throw something at a wall, it's going to come back. So, common sense there. The third law is that the universe is a mystery. This might be a little confusing, but basically what this law says is that we don't know everything about the universe, and anyone who says that they're a master of magic is lying. They're full of poopy. But yeah, you're constantly learning, constantly growing, and that's all we can do, constantly grow and learn. So that's what the third law is. The fourth law is from alchemy, actually, but it applies to everything, is all is one and one is all. This is basically saying that everything is connected. The fifth law, actually, energy is omnipresent, also goes along with this. But everything is connected because everything is one and one is everything, sort of thing. Basically, way to simplify this is universal consciousness. Okay? We have a universal consciousness, which is this vast consciousness that has everyone's consciousnesses in it. So we all share this super conscious. But then we have our own separate consciousness within that super consciousness. That's kind of a basic example in this. Quantum physics explores this and all that stuff. Talk more about that later, maybe. But all is one and one is all is a very important rule. Number 5, I touched on this previously. Energy is omnipresent. Basically, everything contains energy, from the smallest atom to the largest star or whatever. Everything has containing energy. This actually is proven in quantum physics, because if you think about it, little atoms that we're made of, they have electrons. These electrons move around. This creates energy. Okay, so we have everything technically is made of energy because of these electrons all around the place. And if you actually look at it, we are composed of this energy because the electrons bond with each other and kind of like form, but there's empty space mostly everywhere else. The atoms are pretty small. So we essentially are made up of energy. Everything in the universe is essentially made up of energy. I'll touch on this a little later. I'm not a genius, and I have no clue about actual physics and all that stuff, but I know some things that it's mainly common sense, but there's other reasons I know some of this stuff, which I'll touch on later also. Anyways, back to what we're talking about here. The last natural law of the universe is that time, space, and energy are never destroyed. Basically, it's a continuous cycle going around in a circle, sort of, you can say. Time and space especially were never created. They've always been here in a way. It's a constant loop, because if time started or space started, that means it came from nowhere, and that makes no sense and totally defies every law of logic and magic and everything. It's not possible. I mean, we don't know, but it's really not that plausible that we had something happen and all of a sudden everything was there. Even, for example, Big Bang. People would say time and space started when the Big Bang. But the Big Bang couldn't have happened if there was no space. See, you'd have to have that minuscule, the super particle, whatever it is, where everything's compacted. That would be space, and within that space there would be time, according to Einstein's time-space theories and theory of relativity and all that stuff. But time and space would be in that particle, though it wouldn't be that big, or even it would seem like it's not even there, but it was essentially there if you follow the Big Bang theory. So time, space, and energy are always there. They're never destroyed. They're constantly recycled. This is important because you need to know where to get your energy from, including law number 5, energy is omnipresent. You need to be able to use this energy and draw it in, and that law will help with that. And that is the natural laws of the universe. I'll touch on the laws of magic in my next video because I'm running out of time here. So that's my 3rd video for the my virtual book of shadows. Till next time, see ya.